Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for a lifetime.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Brooke. I make travel, DIY, and lifestyle videos. So, welcome. This morning, I've already had a pretty full morning. It's 12:30 right now. So this morning, got up, got ready. I gave the pups a bath, and I did all of their packing because this afternoon they're going to be going to their boarding facility since bright and early, about 5 a.m. we are heading to the airport tomorrow for our Mexico trip. So making sure that everything is squared away, you know, dishwasher, taking all the trash, making sure all the laundry is done, just cleaning, you know, making sure that our house is in a clean state so that when we come back, it's not a stressful environment. So I've been working on getting everything exactly how I want it, and I'm making much better time than I thought I would. I also packed this morning, and I thought that was going to be a whole ordeal, and I'd have to make cuts, figure out how to fit everything, and everything perfectly fit. I have plenty of room for all of my toiletries and getting ready stuff that I'm packing in the morning, and everything has just been going so smooth. I also personalized, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The bride wanted something kind of sassy for the after party. So once she takes off the heavy dresses and everything, she wanted a white cropped little sweatshirt that said wife of the party instead of life of the party. And so she asked me to customize it, and I said yes. So the sweatshirt arrived last night, so I washed it, dried it, and this morning I was like, okay, it's go time, it's go time. I was so nervous because I had one chance. I had a single sweatshirt, and there's not time to get another one. And this is for her wedding day. So the pressure was on. I was so nervous. I've never had such high stakes on a DIY project, you know what I mean? I mean, so far, every project I've ever done has turned out exactly how I wanted or even better than I expected. So I have a fantastic track record. You know, the process might not always be smooth, but the result is always exactly what I wanted. So this was no different. However, I will say this was probably one of the smoothest projects ever. It just turned out so perfect, so beautiful, better than I even imagined. So I'm feeling so good about that. And yeah, now I'm getting ready to just run a few last minute errands. I need to get my nails done and things like that. So I figured I would go ahead and bring you guys along on this. This is going to be the last just kind of regular vlog for a while, because the next several are going to be travel vlogs. So thought I'd bring you guys along for one last hurrah before we switch to travel content. If you guys haven't already, don't forget, subscribe below, gives you a big thumbs up, and let's get started. I have all the pup stuff ready to go. So we have both of their beds, their leashes, a blanket for them to snuggle up in, a large brand new bag of treats, and then they each get to bring 2 toys for their boarding situation. So I have everything ready to go. So the only thing left I have to pack for them is, of course, their food, but I don't have it yet. I have to run to the grocery store and pick them up bags of dry food, because here we feed them refrigerated food, but they don't have the fridge capacity there, so we have to bring dry food. So I need to go to the store, pick that up. And while I'm there, I think I'm just going to pick up enough bags for Europe also, so we don't have to go back to the store. You know, just kind of streamline the process so we don't have to be stressed out later on. So yeah, that's one of the errands I'm going to be running. And then Darren is going to be the one taking them to the boarding facility. I was so happy he took that off my plate. So yeah, just need to get the food ready for him, and then I'm done with that. And here's kind of my staging area. So I do have all of like my coats and everything for Switzerland, all the shoes, hot hands, everything like that. Over here, I have everything ready to go for Mexico. If you guys saw the recent vlogs, I just purchased this suitcase, so I do need to cut off the tags and such, but everything fit in here. So in here I have 2 of the bulky Indian outfits. This side is another bulky Indian outfit. And then over here, I have all of my other clothes, swimsuits, pajamas, everything else. While we're there, it's also the bride's birthday, so I have that here. So I was waiting to head to the store until this load was done because I wanted to move it up. We ate Chipotle last night, and Darren got a side of queso, and he literally dropped it entirely. He was wearing his robe at the time. He dropped it entirely down his robe. So wanted to get that cleaned and squared away before we left. And then, yeah, just want to make sure that everything's clean because again, we are going on kind of back-to-back trips. So whatever things look like when we leave for Mexico is probably what things are going to look like when we get back, or I'm sorry, when we get back from Europe. Because I imagine we're probably just going to be, you know, doing laundry from the trip and trying to get caught up from that. So I'm just trying to do it all. And I'm surprising myself by just how efficient I have actually been. So like I mentioned, I was just waiting for that laundry to finish so that I could move it up and everything could be washing and drying while I am doing these other tasks and errands. So now I am clear to go and take care of that stuff. However, I did want to show you guys before I leave, our Christmas pajamas came in. I'm so excited. I'm gonna show you a little sneak peek, you know. Dun dun dun. Isn't that cute? Okay, so this one, I'm not sure if it's Hunter or Sadie's because they have different sizes. Actually, this is Sadie's because this is definitely smaller. So it kind of has like 4 buttons right here, and that goes down her chest and arms, and it goes all the way back to their tail, which is so rare because I know that's how pajamas and like dog sweaters are supposed to fit. It goes all the way to like the end of the butt. However, golden doodles, golden retrievers in general, they're longer. So a lot of the times it goes to like the top of like their hips, and it's, you know, it's several inches short or shy of where it's supposed to actually end. So something I love about this particular brand is that they're actually long enough for like Hunter and Sadie or like that type of breed. So the brand is called Pajamagram. And we've actually gotten our Christmas PJs from Pajamagram. This is now going to be the 3rd year. Last year, I got them from Etsy. I got mine and Darren's from Etsy. They were red, and then we got Hunter and Sadie's face all over them. And then I had to get Hunter's and Sadie's from somewhere else. I got it from some company in like China or something. It took like 2.5 months to come in. It was a mess, but it came in time. And they had our faces on theirs. But the 2 years before that, we did Pajamagram. So I know they're good quality. I know they fit. And I just really like them. They're very cute. So anywho, I have Hunter's and Sadie's. And then for me, just got women's small. And then for Darren, I got a men's large. So that's the other thing that I really love is that they're not like unisex, like the cuts and everything are different. So they have women's cuts and like women's sizes, men's sizing, and then dog sizing. And then they also have kid sizing too. So if you have kids, you can do it with that. And I just get them from Amazon because Prime shipping. However, they do have their own website where they have a whole lot more variety. I'm going to get going. I'll see you guys at the store. I am so happy. They finally have mini tater tots back. It has been months. So I got 3 bags. And then I got some of the dog food that we feed them when we're home. That way, when we come back from Mexico before we leave for the next trip, we have enough to get us through so we don't have to go back to the grocery store. The pups love bologna, so I got them 2 things of that. So now I need to just get them the bags. So they like this brand, the blue. So I need to get, okay, a big one of that. And then is this? Okay, this is smaller. Okay, so I'm gonna get some of these. All right, here we go. We are all loaded up. I got 1 extra bag just in case because I always forget how much they go through. So I just wanna make sure that we have enough so I don't have to come back. So hopefully this should suffice. So I found everything that I needed at the store, and I feel confident that I have more food than we actually need, but you know, I would rather have extra than have them run out of food. The boarding place does have dog food, so they wouldn't starve, but they have very sensitive stomachs, and if they don't eat something that they're used to, like, things are not going well, you know what I mean? So I just wanna make sure they have enough of the food that they have the ability to digest. And then before I went to check out, I ended up going through the snack aisles and picked up Darren a few of his favorite snacks. That way he can have them on the airplane. And then I stopped at a gas station to get him the Jack's Links Hot. meat sticks because those are his absolute favorite and they don't have them at the regular grocery store. So I stopped and picked him up 6 of those. I have him taken care of, so feeling great about that. Heading back to the house to drop this stuff off, and then I need to go get my nails done. Hey guys, so it's been about an hour and a half. I did some more chores around the house, charging all my camera batteries, all of that stuff. And now, and I ate. And then now Darren is on his way to drop off the pups at their boarding facility, and I'm on my way to go get my nails done. So I'm going to a complex that has 2 nail places. That way, in case one is busy and can't take me, I can just walk over to the other one. I don't have to get back in my car and drive somewhere else. So that's my strategy. It's a little further from my house, but at least, you know, I know for sure that I'll be able to get in. As I was turning in here, there was like a 4-way stop sign. So I wait, I start to drive. Both of the people from the other sides ran their stop sign and I almost got like double T-boned. That was wild. Like, I mean, I don't understand how some of these people got a driver's license. Like, you are a danger to society. Someone needs to revoke it. You know, they should have a hotline where you can call people in, like call in their license plate and be like, this person is buck wild and doesn't know how to drive. I need you to bring them back in and do another driving test. You know what I mean? Like, there needs to be checks and balances here, because there are some people on the road that need to not be on the road. So I love my nail color. She cut me a little bit when she was cutting my cuticles, but that's okay, that will heal. So yeah, I feel like it's very neutral, so if it starts chipping during the wedding, it's not gonna be too noticeable. And then for toes, I just got French tip. I'm wearing my lovely pedicure shoes. So I just finished and getting ready to drive home. Tell me why this lighting is seriously some of the best lighting we have had all day. It's 4:45 and apparently just, you guys, I have been looking for good lighting in my last several videos. No matter where I go, I can't find it. Apparently, I need to come to this parking lot and park right here because this is it. Anywho, while I was waiting for them to be able to start me, and then when they were doing my pedicure, I was able to do quite a bit of research for the different areas. So I'm going to tell you the cities. However, I might be pronouncing these wrong. I truly do not know if I'm pronouncing these correctly. I will find out before we actually go, but don't roast me in the comments if I'm pronouncing it wrong. So we originally fly from Sacramento, a few layovers, blah, blah, blah. We arrive in Zurich, and then that's kind of like northern Switzerland. We're doing 2 nights there, so I found 3 hotel options and they're all beautiful. I made sure to look up all the different things that we are for sure doing and making sure that this was a good location for those. And then we're going all the way south to Zermatt. And Zermatt is where, that's the city that has like no cars. All the homes are made out of timber, very historic, beautiful. And that's also where you have the beautiful views of the Matterhorn. And so we're doing 2 nights there. So I found 3 hotel options there, all within 10-minute walk of the train station and everywhere we want to go. Again, the city has no cars, so everything has to be walkable distance, but I was like very impressed by the central location. And then from there, we're going to kind of central Switzerland to Lucerne, and we're going to spend 1 night there. So once again, finding a central place, and I found 2 hotel options. And then I found flight options to Munich, because from there we're going to be flying to Munich. So found some flights, and then I just started looking up the locations of everything we want to do in Munich so that I can find a central location for the hotels. So I didn't quite finish that, so that's something I want to do tonight. But at least our first 5 nights are, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, our first 5 nights are pretty much figured out. So I'm going to show Darren the 2 to 3 options. He's going to pick one. They all have availability for the days that we're going to be there, and we're going to be done. So I'm feeling great about that. Definitely a fantastic multitasking opportunity. So on my way home, and I'll see you guys there. I finished my thumbnails. I'm a little concerned. The 3 videos that I finished editing yesterday and I started uploading, I decided to try to upload all 3 at the same time. And unfortunately, although it's been like over 24 hours, none of them are done uploading. One of them is at 88%, another one at 57%, and another one at like 33%. And I'm getting a little nervous. They typically take like 12 hours to upload. So the fact that it's been over 24 and we're not, I'm not sure. But I am going to be bringing my computer with me to Mexico, so I might just have to upload it there, which is not ideal, but it's fine. So I think that's the game plan. And then I'm trying Lyft scheduling for the first time. So apparently, well, not apparently, on the Lyft app, you have the ability to schedule a ride. So since we have to go to the airport at the crack of dawn, I don't want to have to find a ride then. So I pre-scheduled one. However, I was looking online and apparently it's not guaranteed. They only accept your ride scheduling if they think that they will have a driver available the time that you want to go. But I'm hoping. Otherwise, we're gonna have to drive ourselves there and park at the airport, which is obviously going to be a lot more expensive. But I mean, that's typically what we have to do when we go to the airport. Anytime we go anywhere at night, tons of lifts. Morning and early afternoon, like no lifts anywhere, or Lyft or Uber. I don't know what the deal is. Like fingers crossed that someone actually shows up to my house. So I scheduled it about 15 minutes earlier than when we need to leave. That way we'll have enough time to like drive ourselves if necessary. So we got a plan A, we got a plan B, one way or another, we're gonna get there. So, oh, Darren is just getting home right now. I hear him struggling to unlock the door. And yeah, I will check in with you guys in a bit. Well, hello again. I did not forget about you guys. It's only been a couple seconds in your time. It is now almost 10 o'clock. It has been several hours my time. So in this gap, we have made so much progress on the travel front. So we have booked all of our hotels throughout Switzerland. So through 3 different cities, booked all of those, all in central locations, fantastic. Booked our train trips. Got all those tickets squared away, and then we bought our flight from Switzerland to Munich, Germany. So we are very excited about that. We have identified a few hotels in Munich that we are considering staying at, but we're going to do a bit more research tomorrow and see what's around it just to make sure that we're making the best choice. We would rather pay a bit more for a hotel in a central location and then save on, well, travel time, but also travel cost. Ultimately, it just ends up, you have more time and it usually ends up being a little cheaper anyway. So that's what we are taking into consideration with that. So there are many factors that go into our hotel booking. In case you guys are wondering, like, what on earth is taking you so long? Like, I have a whole checklist that I go through to just book a single hotel. It's a whole thing, but wherever we end up staying, we always pretty much always really like it. So anywho, that is the update for the evening. But like I mentioned, it is almost 10 o'clock. So I am getting ready to go to bed, or I'm about to get ready to go to bed. Try to get just a few hours of sleep before we head to the airport. And you guys, this is the last regular vlog. The next few vlogs are going to be travel vlogs. And then it's gonna be a bit of whiplash because we're going to have Mexico, sunshine, tan lines, just warm weather. And then we are going directly to the snow. So like beanies, snow coats, freezing, white everything. So it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be wild. I'm also a little nervous that going from the warmth, like extreme warm to extreme hot is going to be, I have a feeling it's gonna do a number on me, but it'll be fine. You guys will find out with me. So anywho, thank you guys again so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget, subscribe below, give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to tune in for all those upcoming travel vlogs. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next one. Bye guys.
Talk to me.